Good morning, children. How are you? I hope all of you fine. After a long back again, we meet together through these online classes. First of all, I thankful to St. Claret Management School who provide this good opportunity for online classes. Before I am to explain the topic, first of all of you please note it down on your running notebook, children. It is helpful to you. Whenever we upload the videos, please see the video one by one and note it down and practice in your summer holidays time and in the running notebook and our notebook. Okay, children? Let us go to our lesson. Today first I want to share about the lesson trigonometry. All of you look at the board, children. Is board is visible to you, children? Okay, very good. All of you observe this board. In this video or in this class, we are learning about these things. Introduction, angles, measurement of angles, trigonometry, ratios. Okay, children. So first of all, what is this trigonometry? Trigonometry is a branch of mathematics. That is, it is the one of the subtopic of the mathematics. We know everyone. In the mathematics, we are learning algebra, geometry, coordinate geometry, and topology, calculus, differential equations. In higher studies, engineering mathematics and Laplace transformations, wave theory. So different sub-branches are there in the mathematics. Among these all the chapters, trigonometry is the one of the chapter or one of the branch of the mathematics. So all of you look at the word on video, children, carefully. So what is trigonometry? Are visible to you? Trigonometry is a branch of mathematics that studies triangles and relationship between the sides and angles. And these relationships can be made using trigonometric functions. Okay, but actually this trigonometry word is derived from three Greek words. Those are trine, gonia, gon, or metri. So what are these meanings? Tri means three, gon or gonia means angle, metri means measurement. Three angle measurements is called trigonometry. All of you observe this board, children. The word trigonometry is derived from the Greek words tri meaning three, gon or gonia meaning sides, and metron means measure. In fact, trigonometry is the study of relationship between the sides and angles of a triangle. So all of you observe the CTS. A down on picture is visible to you. All are visible. Whenever it is not clearly visible, please zoom the video. Here one person is visible to you. His name was Hipparchus. He invented so many things regarding sides and angles of a triangle. So his name was what, children? Hipparchus. Okay. Next go for angle. I think all of you know the meaning of angle. Can you say the meaning of the angle? Anyone definition? Yes, very good. What is the angle meaning, children? An angle is formed by two rays with a common initial point. Let O is the initial point, then O is called the vertex. All of you observe the board, children. Here OA is one ray, OB is another ray. So This is called angle. Understand? Once again, I repeat the definition. An angle is formed by two rays with a common initial point. Let O is the initial point, then O is called the vertex. In this picture, what is the name of the angle? Angle AOB or BOA is called angle. So now we learn about the meaning of or definition of angle. Once again, repeat it along with me. An angle is formed by two rays with a common initial point is called an angle. Please note it down on your running notebook, everyone. Okay. So angle we learn. Next we go for types of angles. How many know about type of angles, children? Very good. So different type of angles are there. First one, acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, reflex angle, straight angle, complete angle, zero angle, supplementary angles, complementary angles, corresponding angles, interior alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles. Like this, different type of angles are there. In your class, we learn some definitions of the types of angles. All of you please note it down on the running notebook. It is helpful to you next further studies also. First one, acute angle. All of you observe the board, children. Acute angle. An angle whose measure is less than 90 degrees is called acute angle. Look at the board, all of you. Here 60 degrees angle is there. This is called angle MOA or MOM. Which type of angle this is? Acute angle, because this angle measure is less than 90 degrees. Please note it down, children, all of you. Once again, definition. An angle whose measure is less than 90 degrees is called an acute angle. In this diagram, MOM is called acute angle. Next, second type, right angle. Look at the board, all of you. What you are observing? Here OR is very straight and OB is on horizontal rays there. That means an angle whose measure is 90 degrees is called right angle. Exactly, the measurement of angle is 90 degrees is called right angle. Are you understand, children? So now observe the picture. AOB or BOA measures 90 degrees, which is called right angle. Are understanding? Please note it down, these two definitions. Next type of angle, obtuse angle. Already said different types. Third one is obtuse angle, triangle. What is obtuse angle, triangle? An angle whose measure is more than or greater than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees is called an obtuse angle. What is it, children? An angle whose measure is greater than 90 or more than 90 and condition also important. An angle whose measure is more than 90 and less than 180, then it is called obtuse angle. All of you look at the CDS and observe clearly. One angle is given DOQ or QOD. How many degrees mentioned here? 120 degrees. This type of angles are called obtuse angle. Not only this is called obtuse angle. 100 degrees, 101 degrees, 120 degrees, 130 up to less than 180. All the angles are called obtuse angles. Okay, children, please note it down. Next, straight angle. What is straight angle? All of observe this pole. Very good. Here exact one straight line is there. If you keep a protractor, okay, do you know what is the protractor? A mathematical instrument which is used to measure angles in degrees. That instrument is called protractor. When you keep a protractor on the straight line, here 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 up to 180 degrees, the values are measured on the protractor. When the angle exactly 180 degrees is called straight angle. Please note down the definition. An angle whose measure is 180 degrees is called a straight angle. Please note it down. Next type, reflex angle. What is the reflex angle? Do you know, children? Okay, who knows? Very good. Remaining, let me concentrate on the definition. Okay, children? An angle whose measure is more than 180 degrees but less than 360 degrees is called reflex angle. An angle whose measure is more than 180 degrees but less than 360 degrees is called reflex angle. All of you look at the board here. Here BOA or AOB. If you use the protractor and find the measure, how many here? 210 degrees. It is one type of reflex angle. Are understanding? So not only 210 degrees, 220, 200, 250, 270, 350, 359 also called reflex angle. Are understanding? Please note it down, children. So next type, we already know some conditions. More than 90, more than 180, less than 360, less than 180. So what about exactly 0 degrees? Yes, very good. Have you got the question in your mind? Yes. That when the measure of an angle is exactly 0, that means initial point and final point. That is, when the two rays not moving anywhere, they are coincident one by one. For example, you observe the time at 12 o'clock. Okay? What you are observing, children? At 12 o'clock, our hand, that means long hand, and short hand, long hand means minute hand, short hand means hours hand. When at 12 o'clock, the hands both are at same position, not moving anywhere. So this is called 0 degrees. Are observing? So 0 angle is what? An angle measure 0 degrees is called a 0 angle. Otherwise, an angle whose measure is 0 degrees is called 0 angle. All of you look at the board. Next, one more question. Okay, 0 degrees, we know it is called 0 angle. Exactly 90 degrees is called what? Very good. It is called right angle. If an angle whose measure is 360 degrees, do you know? Okay. That angle is called complete angle. An angle whose measure is exactly 360 degrees is called complete angle. Next, other two types, supplementary angles and complementary angles. What are the supplementary angles? The sum of two angles gives 180 degrees. Then those angles are called supplementary angles. For example, take 60 degrees. For 60 degrees, how much you can add? You got 180. Very good, 120 degrees. Because 60 plus 120 gives 180 degrees. then 60 is called supplementary of 120 degrees. 120 degrees is called supplementary of 60 degrees. Are you noted down, children? Okay, very good. Next, complementary angles. What are the complementary angles? The sum of two angles gives 90 degrees. Then those angles are called complementary angles. For example, what is the complementary angle of 30 degrees? Very good, 60 degrees. Why? Because 30 degrees plus 60 degrees gives 90 degrees. Then 30 degrees is called complementary angle of 60 degrees. 60 degrees is called complementary angle of 30 degrees. What an interesting fact, children. Please note it down. Okay. Next. Now come to the main topic. What we learned before up to now, children? What is trigonometry? Next, what is the meaning of angle? What are the types of the angles? Please, you remember all these things. All the things are helpful to. Next, what are the measurement of angles and trigonometry functions also? Let me go for further. Systems of measuring angles. We know. What is your height? 150 centimeters or 160 or 5 feet or 4 feet. According to your height, you can say your height. Which class are you studying? You are saying I am 8th class, or my brother is 9th class, or my sister is 3rd class. So some measurement is there. Yes. Are observing, children? In the similar way, to measure an angle, we have different types. Mainly we are using 3 types. What are the sexagesimal system? Next, centesimal system. Next, circular system. Are understanding, children? What is sexagesimal system? Sexagesimal system is also called what, children? English system. So why we learn this 3 system means because Britishers are ruled over India. So that's why we give the priority for English system also. So universally they are using French system also because French is also one of the countries there. France, okay, the language is French. They are also using one system, and circular system also there. Mainly 3 systems are there. What are sexagesimal, centesimal, circular? 3 systems. For what? Systems of measuring angles. To measure an angle, we are using 3 systems. Please note it down. So now we learn one by one. What is sexagesimal system? In sexagesimal system, an angle is measured in degrees, minutes and seconds. An angle is measured in degrees, minutes and seconds. So how can you derive this definition? 1 rupee containing how many paisa? 100 paisa. Very good. How many 50 paisas gives 1 rupee? 250 paisa. Very good. How many 25 paisas give 1 rupee? 425 paisa give 1 rupee. Understanding? For example, I gave 100 rupees note for you. I want change. How many 50 rupees notes 50 rupees note will come to you? Come to me 2. That means 50 plus 50 gives 100. In the similar way, take a complete rotation. Let your birthday cake. If the birthday cake will cut into 360 equal parts, exactly 360 equal parts. First half, again half, like that different. Okay, equal parts you can cut. How many equal parts, children? 360 equal parts. a complete circle or a complete rotation or a complete round shaped birthday cake, we can divide into 360 equal parts. One of the part is called degree. Again, the degree, see all of observe the board. Complete rotation equal to how many degrees? 360 degrees. We know already. In this system, a right angle is divided into 90 equal parts. If 360 divided into 4 equal parts, each measure how many degrees? 90, 90, 90, 90. So this 90 degrees is called right angle. Already we learned in types of angle. Right angle. Once remember the definition. What is a right angle? An angle whose measure is exactly 90 degrees is called right angle. So now here also a complete rotation 360 degrees. If you divide into 4 equal parts, each part is called right angle. Like that, a complete rotation containing how many right angles? 4 right angles. This is called complete angle also. Okay, children. Next, come to point. So how to represent a degree? A degree represents one above small circle, like small circle, right? Observing the board, all of you. This is called degree. So these 360 equal parts, each part divided into one above small circle is called degree. Now a degree is further divided into 60 equal parts. So each part is called minute. Observe the board, all of you. One above small dash like that there. That is called minute. Okay, children. Again, each minute further divided into 60 equal parts is called seconds. You don't think hour, minute, second. This is different. Okay, it is called hexadecimal system. Degrees, minutes, seconds. Once again, I can revise these things. In hexadecimal measure, a complete rotation derived into 360 equal parts. The complete rotation denotes 360 degrees. Again, if 360 divided into 4 equal parts, each part containing how many degrees? 90 degrees. This 90 degrees is called right angle. Okay. Again, each degree we already learned 360 complete rotation divided equally. Each one got 1 degree. The 1 degree again, if you divide 60 equal parts, that means subparts. That each part is called minute. Hexadecimal minute. Again, the minute also can divide into 60 equal parts. Each part is called seconds. Full name was hexadecimal seconds. Understanding how to represent also, look at the board. Degrees, minutes, seconds. Please note it down, children. Next, second type, centesimal system. What is the centesimal system? Centesimal system means, in this system, a complete rotation divided into 400 equal parts. Before how many equal parts? 360. But here 400 equal parts. So 400 equal parts divided by 4 equal how much? 100 equal parts. These 100 equal parts are called grades. What do we call, children? Grades. So how to represent these grades? So grades represented by 1 above small z. G represent grade. 1 above small g. So this is called grade system, or also called centesimal system. Cent means 100. Understanding? A complete rotation divided into 400 equal parts, and each part is called a grade. How to represent? 1 above small z. If 2 grades mean 2 above small z. 3 grade means 3 above small z. 100 grade means 100 above small z. So in this system, a right angle equal to 100 grades. In sexagesimal system, a right angle equal to 90 degrees. But in this system, a right angle equal to 100 grades. Again, grade divided into 100 equal parts. Then each part is called centesimal minute. So, how we represent before it means sexagesimal, same also represent one of small dash. This is minute, 1 minute. Again, 1 minute further divided into 100 equal parts. 100 equal parts. So, each part is called centesimal second. Centesimal second. One above represent 2 lines. Okay. So this is the way to represent centesimal second. Please observe the board, all of you. Grade, centesimal minute, centesimal second. Are you find the difference between sexagesimal measure and centesimal measure, children? Very good. What is the third type of measurement of angle? Very good. Circular system or radian measure. Circular system or radian measure. All of you look at the board, children. In this system, an angle is measured in radians. In higher mathematics, angles are usually measured in circular system. In this system, a radian is considered as the unit for the measurement of angles. Okay, what is the radian? See the full definition. Look at the board, all of you children. A radian is an angle subtended at the center of a circle by an arc whose length is equal to the radius. That means the radius, 2 radius are equal. The length of the arc is equal to radius. R. The rotational element between OX and OY. This is called a radian. So radian how to represent? We represent by symbol pi. Pi equal to 180 degrees. See this symbol pi. Okay, children. Or pi above small c also using. This is the radian measure. Are understanding? Now, how many types of measurements you learn? Sexagesimal, centesimal, radian and circular measure. Now you observe the relation between the 3 measures. How can you derive? First we already learned. In sexagesimal system, one right angle equal to how many degrees? 90 degrees. Very good. In centesimal system, one right angle equal to how many grades? 100 grades. In radian measure, 90 degrees equal to 5 by 2 radians. 5 by 2 above small c are using children. Okay? Now, these 3 also equal to right angle. Now, look at the board. Degree by 90 equal to grade by 100 equal to 2c by 5. 2c by 5. So, this is the relation between 3 measurements. Now, once observe the example. Convert 270 degrees into radians. So, we already learned 5 radians equal to 180 degrees. So, by using this relation, say find 180 degrees equal to 5 radians. Now, 270 degrees how to find? 270 into 5 by 180. So, after simplification, how much you got it? 3 5 by 2 radians. This is the way to convert the 3 systems of measurement. Centesimal to sexagesimal, sexagesimal to centesimal, sexagesimal to radian. Okay, children? Are understand all of you? Please note it down, everyone. Next, trigonometric ratios and their names. Next, in upcoming videos, we will learn the difference of trigonometric ratios and their definitions. Thank you.